Hey folks, out here, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for watching. In this episode, I'm going to work at my Suzuki GSX600f from 96. I have drove with the bike almost 1000 kilometers. The bike feels really nice, really smooth, really good all together. Really happy with the result, with the adjustments, with the engine itself. So I feel good about it. But unfortunately, the front fork started to leak again. The right side, it has some oil residue. Luckily, it's not too strong running yet. But yeah, now I got the chance to use up the last bottle of fork oil and get new seals again. But because it's the right one again and another set of fork, the last one was leaking, so I decided to use the fork from the another bike, which was on the right side. So hopefully that's gonna stop this problem. And heard some weird noises from the front. I was thinking it could be the bearing because the wheels were standing really long. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the other rims, which is matching up the color with this bike, and those are fitted with new bearings not so long ago. Hopefully that's gonna solve this problem as well. Yeah, this front fork is giving me some headache, that's for sure, but hopefully now this is the last time and the problem gonna be gone with the fork swap again for a longer period than this. Yeah, not much to do, so let's get the job done. I did start to prepare the bike to lift, and unfortunately tip on the side, this one as well, the third side then broke off. Luckily I have a spare and a little bit of the side. Lost the paint job. Luckily the mirror made it with some scratches, it's made survive it. But yeah, now I'm gonna lift up the front, be able to pull out the forks and then swap with another one. But because the other one has no issue, didn't run so long, I'm gonna keep it like this, just gonna swap the other one. Now both forks are out. I did lose up the buttons already. Now I just have to pull them apart and swap the middle with a new seal, and then it can go back. Did prepare the air tank already for the tire swap. So first I'm gonna let them drop out, dry out. And then in the meantime I'm gonna take off the tires and swap on the front wheel, so when the forks are ready it can go back completely. Now the forks are apart and it's really bothering how dirty the oil is already with this one. Yeah, definitely not from this brand. I'm gonna swap for something new. So now clean everything, swap the legs, and then fill up with new oil, clean everything a little bit, and then this part gonna be complete really quick. Now the fork is back in one piece. I'm gonna put back into the bike. Then I'm gonna torque the bolt at the bottom, of course with new copper ring. And then I'm gonna fill up with oil, and then this part is technically complete. The other fork I'm gonna put back together yet, and then can swap the tires. Now both forks are complete, back to the bikes, and now I can move on to the tire. So work in progress. Luckily not so much, in quotation, not so much to do. So let's finish the job. Now both front tires are off already. Luckily this strong zip tie is helping me a lot, because otherwise it would be really painful with my hand to do. Now that one goes to the so they're gonna be swapped. Now I'm gonna start with this one, obviously, because my bike is more important than the donor. So let's put it on. Now the tires are on. I'm just gonna blast them up with some air, check the balance, and they're actually good to go back to the bikes. So the front can be complete really soon. Now both tires are loaded with air, and now I did start the balancing, and actually it's not so bad. When you put the tire, if it stays there then it's good. If it starts to rotate, then the weight is not enough, and mostly what goes at the bottom. That is the heavy part, and the part is upstairs is the light part, so there needs to go the weight. So it's I'm gonna let it settle and then put on some weight, check it again as long as it's not perfect, and then when it's done, I'm gonna do the other one as well, and they can go back to the bike. Now for both front ends are complete. They are almost they're on the ground technically. I just have to pump them to adjust the wheels at the middle and tie the pinch bolt actually, and the fronts are complete. That means only the wheels left. That should be quick. Now both rear tires are off already, so that means the hard part is done because it's easier to put on than take it off. So now we are really finished to close. Of course I'm gonna start with this one because it's in the holder already. So yes, now finally both are ready. This one is balanced, this one because it's in the new tire anyway. Just put back to be able to roll the bike around. It's gonna need a new tire anyway, so I didn't balance this one. But yes, these are ready. They can go back to the bikes, and that means we are almost complete. The task is complete. She's back in one piece already. Everything torqued, everything adjusted. Got a new turn sign, so she's good to go. Hopefully now with this fork gonna run a little bit more because I'm really bored and annoyed from a lot of fork problem. Hopefully now these both are gonna be okay and gonna last way long than it both did before. So looks better with the own wheels. Definitely gonna need some cleaning, and yeah, for a while gonna leave this damages. Maybe sometimes I'm gonna find out about to fix them or do something with them. So that's it for the episode, guys. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, see you in the next one. Bye bye.